closer. It's peak week. It's peak week. It is Monday today. The show is on Saturday.
Yep.
The main goal of peak week is to reduce inflammation, reduce fatigue. So some of the stuff we're going to do today, with most of the reps you've been doing are more focused on eccentrics and more so like controlled stretch movements. Today is going to be a lot more
Pushing.
holding the squeeze, spending time in that shortened position with exercises that are going to be hard in that shortened position.
Gotcha.
It's easier to recover from. We got to do it again tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then it's a good way to burn carbohydrates as well, is spending time in that shortened muscle length. So the plan for this week is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is going to be more depletion style programming with your training and nutrition plan. So carbohydrates are going to be relatively low. Because besides your pre-workout and post-workout, it's pretty much just meat and veggies and some fruit.
Yeah.
So first, Monday through Wednesday, low carbs. The training style we're going to do, I'll get more in depth to it the further we go into this workout. But the goal with these workouts is going to be to deplete your muscles of carbohydrates. So the rep scheme, the resistance profiles, the exercises we're going to choose are going to be tailored towards doing that. To me, it's fun. To some people, it probably doesn't matter at all. More like biomechanic stuff for the certain exercises I'm choosing, because we're going to train upper body today and tomorrow. So we're going to train the same muscles back-to-back days. So we're going to be picky with the exercise selection so there's not as much carryover in between fatigue from each one.
Okay.
Anything else you got to say? I guess that was just me yapping.
No,
Hey, would you like to say anything before we get started?
No, we're good. Let's get it.
All right, let's go. All right, in our pursuit to train every muscle group in the upper body, we're going to start off with the chest. And we're going to use this Strive Pec Fly machine. This machine is perfect for the goal of spending time in that shortened muscle length because I have that cam that's above him where we can pick the resistance profile. So we're going to put it at setting number 2. It's going to make the reps hardest in the squeeze. The rep scheme we're going to do today is something I haven't had you do yet. So I think you might like it, you might not. It's a good way to get a juicy pump when you have a bunch of carbohydrates in your system. It's a good way to deplete your muscles of carbohydrates when you are low on carbohydrates. How this is going to work is you're going to find a weight that you can use for about 12 to 15 reps. We're going to be doing rounds of 8 reps. So you're going to do 8 reps, we're going to rest for 30 seconds. You're going to do 8 reps again, rest for 30 seconds. You're just going to rinse and repeat that 8 total times.
All right.
So the first 4 or 5-ish rounds won't be too bad because it's normally a weight you could do for 12 to 15 and you're only doing 8 reps. But once we get to round 6, 7, 8, that's where those reps are going to really start to burn.
Gotcha.
So. How many more could you have done there, do you think?
That was almost failure. I probably got dropped.
I'd definitely go lighter. If you hit failure too soon, you're gonna have a bad time. So I would be more conservative on the weight here, because if it's too light, I could just have you hold the squeeze for longer too.
Right.
Nice. And then here it would be, don't need to do any partials of anything.
Okay.
It's as many as you can where you hold the squeeze.
Oh, so not a certain amount of reps.
The goal is 8.
Okay.
If you get like 6
minimum.
or 7, it doesn't have to. It could be like 6 or 7.
Okay.
Say like round 7, you only get 7 reps. That's fine. Round 8, you might only get 6. Realistically, it's just we want to get you deep into that burn
Gotcha.
for those last couple reps. And if you have to do maybe 10 or 11 to do that, that's okay with me too.
But
Okay, let's go round 3. All right, here's round 4. Okay, here's round 5. All right, these are the rounds that are gonna really start to burn. Okay, here's 6. Just keep going. Squeeze. Yep, let's get another one. Good, go like good. Okay, here's round 7. I might have you push past 8 too, depending on how these move. Yep. Keep squeezing. Squeeze. Good. Go again. Squeeze. Yep. Squeeze. You got like good. Go one more round. How's your pump right now?
These things are juicy, yeah.
All right, here's round 8. Perfect. Squeeze. Nice. Good. Yep, keep squeezing. Squeeze. Yep, let's go again. Squeeze. Okay, let's try to get one more. All the way up. Squeeze hard. Go. Nice. Whew. Initial impressions on that rep scheme.
I like it.
Could you tell it'd be more fun with carbs in your system?
Yeah, I can't wait, actually. I want to try that out after the show.
Oh yeah, this would be a good thing to do. Because like post-show, we're also trying to limit fatigue as well. Like once the show's over, like you don't immediately go
right
back to balls to the wall training. Like that's a good way to set yourself up just to have like a shitty 2 months of your life. So that's where you could use this. It's a good way to reduce fatigue. It's relatively easy to recover from. And you can use the post-show rebounding diet to do that as well. Not that you'd be going crazy with carbohydrates, but they definitely will go up.
Yes, sir.
All right, exercise number 2. Because we're training his upper body today and tomorrow. The back exercise we're gonna do today is gonna be a horizontal row. The back exercise we're gonna do tomorrow is gonna be some sort of arms overhead pull down. All right, here's round 1. A debate I've been having with my girlfriend for future references. What would you think if you got invited to a wedding and the musician that was performing was T-Pain? Would that not be sick?
For, what do you mean, like the after show or like walking up?
Yeah, like no, the after. As she's walking up. No. The after party. I think it would be so sick if T-Pain was the guy that was the performer. Because have you seen him sing like soul music?
No, I haven't.
He has an incredible voice.
I haven't heard.
Like he uses. Go ahead and hop in there.
Like that's
because he uses autotune, but he has an insane voice. So he could do like more like slower stuff that you could dance to. But then obviously he's got his
he can turn it up too.
As well. Yeah,
that'd be dope for a little after party. I thought you were talking about walking up. I was like, okay, she might have me on that.
Maybe I should clarify that with her. All right, here's round 2. Squeeze. Last one, squeeze. Good. Perfect. All right, moving on to the shoulders. In our chase of finding exercises that are gonna be hardest up at that top squeezed position, dumbbells are perfect for that. We're just gonna do a good old-fashioned dumbbell lateral raise and rinse and repeat 8 times. Yeah, I might have to drop down to the 20s. I must be on T-Pain radio right now. Good.
Whoa.
How's the delt pump coming along?
Sheesh.
I'd say fairly pumped. God damn. Good. Nice. A couple more. Good. Nice. All right, so we're, ooh, ow. Jesus Christ, fucking kick the wall. All right, we're moving on to the arm stuff. To me, this is kind of the cool nerd biomechanics stuff for what we're going to apply. So if we're gonna try and train these arms 2 days in a row, we're gonna try and differentiate between the different divisions of muscles, say in your bicep and tricep. So your bicep, we have the lateral head and we have the medial head. We're gonna differentiate between the two positions we're gonna find. So you're gonna do, rotate here. It's called finding your scapular plane. Arms are at your side. You're gonna rotate out, or you're gonna stop before your shoulder blades start to really pull around and like open things up. So arms are at our side, rotate till about here. This is our motion. Now we're here, arm comes up. So this is gonna be the position we're gonna use to train that lateral part of your biceps. And then the shortened position is also here.
Okay.
Something that's kind of cool is this position is also the lengthened position for your tricep. Not that we're gonna do any of that stuff today, but for the shortened position of your tricep, it's gonna be, instead of up here, it's gonna be here. So we're gonna extend out here after we do this one.
Okay.
For medial part of your bicep and then the lateral head of your tricep, instead of out in this motion, it's gonna be more here. So tomorrow we're gonna spend time squeezing here for a bicep curl and then extending out for the lateral head of your tricep.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're just gonna do that overhead position to train his biceps in that short position. If you also feel like if it's too narrow and you feel crammed, we can just go one arm at a time and open up. And you can just go like right arm, 8 reps, left arm, 8 reps, and that'll probably be about 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Good. Nice. One. This is the single arm tricep one. Let's find that position before you start. So arms at your sides, and then rotate the arms out, but stop before your shoulder blades open up. So let's see, keep coming maybe a little bit, maybe like right here. So you're gonna, this position, you're gonna turn, you're just gonna extend right there. Yeah, and just squeeze hard. Perfect. You're science-based lifting now.
Yeah. I can feel it. It's hitting shit that I've never touched. It's a different part of the tris than just the regular rope and other shit.
I think you're running out of fuel at this point.
Oh yeah. I felt it after the back.
That was a couple exercises ago. Nice. All right, we are finished, or I'm finished. You still have a couple rounds to do. Sawyer's here. It's time to go train Sawyer. Have you seen, you know who that is?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's here right now. So he's sitting on the chair waiting for me. So we're gonna wrap this up. No posing today. I think every other video we posted, you've been posing. So also this isn't gonna be your best look. This is gonna be just like your, come Tuesday, Wednesday, this is gonna be your tightest, flattest, driest look. And then based on the stuff we did today, since you're super depleted, once carbohydrates come back in, the idea is you think of your muscles as like a sponge. So once we throw in water and carbs back in them, they're just gonna hyperinflate. So we're, especially when someone like you that has good shape and very bubbly muscles, that response will be pretty impressive. So we'll have to document that as well. Thoughts on the workout?
Pump was nice. Energy low.
Be a little bit nicer with some carbohydrates in you.
Yeah.
Maybe an off-season thing in the future. All right, let's work.
Get it.
All right, there he is. What's up, buddy? How are we feeling today? We doing okay? Sorry, you gotta say hi to the camera. You love this thing. What? Scared? You love this thing. All right, we'll be done.